Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenPlays Fallout 4. On the last episode, we ventured outside of the parks and started working on the outskirts. There's quite a bit to Nuka-World. It is a pretty big map, and we got started by heading south of the park and then coming up on the east. Now, we've already seen quite a few things, but there's still plenty more to see, and there's a few things we needed to return to. First thing being this, the Shovel Museum. I had quite a few comments telling me, well, two main things. The first thing was that I missed something very important. Let's see, was that upstairs? Did I miss that? Yeah, apparently there was a ribcage here. Ribcage indeed. And the reason I think I didn't pick it up is because I saw the skeleton there, and it just, in my brain, I was like, yeah, it's part of the scenery, and I never bothered to grab it. But it is indeed selectable. But more importantly, in this area is some humor. There's plaques next to these shovels that actually add a bunch of, I mean, we'll call it lore, but really it's humor. This shovel was used by our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln's cousin's neighbor, to prepare a latrine hole in 1862 that the president himself might have used. That's a very famous shovel. Used by actor Keith McKinney in the film Ditch Diggers of Dusseldorf, this shovel was actually the stunt prop for the McKinney shovel used in the more dangerous action sequences. So not only was this place ridiculous, it's actually more ridiculous than I originally thought. The item you see before you is not technically a shovel, but an example of the long-handled spade, most popular sometime between April 3rd and April 7th, 1963. Popular for 4 days. Private John Luke Allard used this very shovel as he followed Napoleon's horse in ceremonial parades throughout Europe. Please do not touch. Is there more? There's some more. This looks like it got covered up. The first shovel originated in Neolithic times and was probably made using an animal's shoulder blade. This is a replica of what that shovel may have looked like if it were made in modern times in Mexico. Okay, I appreciate you guys telling me to come back here because this was wonderful. There's one over here too. British shovel fighters were some of the most feared and deadly warriors of the Revolutionary War. They were known for their pristine ditches and the uncanny ability to deflect rifle shot. Wow. I was kind of hoping that this was also a tiny plaque. Just a little baby plaque. Was there any upstairs? I'd be willing to go out of my way to find more of those things. I don't think so, unfortunately, but that was well worth it. Thank you. Other things to talk about. On the last episode, we met a guy living out by his lonesome named Evan, and you guys were very quick in the comments to let me know that that person was based on a real-life person. And actually, once the story was told, and there was also a link where the story is told, like on Reddit. If you haven't seen that, please go back to the comments of last episode and look through them, read them, and click the link as well. Once I had read that, it clicked in my mind that I had read that before. Evan was a person who was a big fan of Bethesda games and unfortunately passed away. And to honor him, Bethesda put him into the game. And it was originally, I believe, a Reddit thread, and his brother posted how he became close with his dad because of it, and then him and his brother really bonded over the game, but his brother got really sick. I think it was related to diabetes, and he passed away. And Bethesda had sent them a care package, but once Evan passed away, they actually put him into the game. So that was really cool, and I believe they've done that before. I think they did that with Skyrim as well. So it's neat when a developer does that, and it's cool because you wouldn't know otherwise. It's just an NPC, although I did note that it felt a little, out of the ordinary for this character who was so happy-go-lucky and free to be, living out here in Nuka-World, and there was a reason for it. So again, if you haven't seen that story, go back to the comments of last episode and do check it out. I believe it's well worth your time. All right, so we were actually up here. I'm gonna give myself a fast travel real quick. And now we'll head north from here, because this is basically where we left off. The only other thing we would have done is jump down. Gonna keep looking around for places that we may find, because it looks like there's stuff just kind of here and there. And then we'll also need to be careful in case we run across anything dangerous. It was nice to find this, this power armor, though. We don't have a helmet, but it'll help keep us safe a little bit. Anything up in here? Not much, but I'll take it. Also, because people love round numbers, episode 250! Crap! It's pretty good, man. We're 33 episodes away from matching Skyrim in episode numbers. Now, as a reminder, Fallout 4 is already a much longer series than Skyrim was. I think we matched it in time back in, like, episode 190 or something. So Fallout 4 is already, lengthwise, much, much longer. Oh, hi, buddy. Belly, belly, belly. You gonna regret showing me that belly? It's gonna hurt. I hope I can shoot you some more, though. Oh. You could have gotten to me. You could have but you did have a moment where you kind of flailed around a little bit. Brahmin. It's actually not a Brahmin. That's a Brahmaloff. I'm not sure what the Brahmaloff is. Some sort of new creature. Brain fungus? Ooh, ribcage. It's full of free stuff! Of course I want to bother with this. I will absolutely take this. But, yeah. I think it was around episode 190 that we matched it. And I actually checked it the other day, and we've surpassed 1 full week. Which means that, as of right now, if you wanted to watch the entirety of Fallout 4 from the beginning, you could turn it on, and it would take you over 1 week straight, not stopping at all, to catch up on things. Now, if that seems like a lot of time, it's because it is. It absolutely is. Fallout 4 has been a long series, and I've had a lot of questions recently as we get closer and closer to 283. People asking me, Stephen, do you think it's going to last that long? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I can't really answer that question. I'm not sure how long this is going to go for. That one took some serious damage. Gotta be careful with these crickets. Did I get it? We get something good out of this. I mean, just cricket juice if that's what you're into. Cave cricket meat. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I don't know if it's going to last that long or not. I think it's going to be close. There's been some people that have said this series is going to go over 300 episodes. I don't think it will. We're moving through this pretty quickly. It takes a handful of episodes per park. It took Galactic Zone a few episodes. I imagine it'll take a few episodes to do Outskirts, a few episodes to do Kitty Kingdom, Dry Rock Gulch, etc. I think we're going to get real close. I think it would be hilarious if just naturally the series ended on episode 283, so both Bethesda games were the same episode count. But again, the episode numbers don't really mean anything. It just comes down to, which one is longer, and the answer is Fallout 4 by a good bit at this point. So, for anyone who was curious, the winner by a long shot is Fallout 4. There's just there's more content. There's more content in Fallout 4 than there was in Skyrim. Let's see, what do we got over here? Doesn't seem like there's any enemies. It's just some sort of drug den type thing. Now, since last episode, the Bethesda conference happened. If you didn't already know, you can go over to StephenVlog, and I am covering all of the 3 main conferences: Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. I'm not doing the other ones, but I did watch a little bit of the Bethesda conference. Sup, bro? This is real awkward. Where did you even come from? And what should I do to you? Good critical strike, but he's gonna be pissy. It was a little weird. It looked like he got stuck between here. This is one of those instances where the problem solver really shines. because there's one enemy, he's leveled, he's my level, scary thing that could probably rip me to shreds, and because I'm focusing fire on one enemy, you know, I do increased damage every time I hit, so that worked out well. I figured there'd be something over here. I didn't even hear that thing appear, so that was wild. Anyway, I didn't watch the entirety of the Bethesda conference. I saw a little bit of it. I saw a little bit of it as part of the Xbox conference video. So if you guys are interested in seeing that and interested in seeing my reaction to... Is it count as spoils? I don't think it's count as spoilers. Now, the Elder Scrolls 6 was, I guess, officially announced. I mean, everyone knows that they're making it, but it was officially announced. So if you want to see my reaction to that, and then also the, you know, the things that were shown off in the Xbox conference, you can go over to Steven Vlog and check that out. But after that, I did watch a little bit of the Fallout 76 coverage, because I've had a lot of people, you know, before the game was even had a lot of information, I had a lot of people saying, you know, please cover it, and I was very quick to say, yeah, we're not going to cover it, but I will say, maybe, right? I would probably, I'm going to say I'm not covering, like, the entire game. It's not, we're not going to get another 100% run. It's not going to be super in-depth like you've had for Fallout 4. But there was a bunch of people curious if we would cover it on Steven and Friends, and I will say, maybe. Maybe. It probably wouldn't be, you know, the full game. It'd probably just be, you know, a few episodes, dicking around, having some fun with friends. But yes, there is certainly a chance that it could show up. That's my official answer. I'm not going to answer any more questions about it. So, you know, you're not going to get a full Let's Play. But as far as, like, playing a little bit of it for fun, it's totally possible. How I get in this? I don't want the pillow, I want the floor safe. It's a master level safe. That's wild. Okay, oh, right there. Oh, it's close. It's, I think I know where it is. It's like right here, but then a little... There we go. Got it.
That's it.
It's not really anything good in there either, but again, we've known that for a long time, that the level of difficulty does not necessitate the need for something cool, unfortunately. Now, the big goal for this episode is to get to Bradberton, but we're there. We're basically on the other side of it. What's this? Is this a ribcage in the ceiling? Well, not one that we can take, unfortunately, but yes, it technically was. There's actually two places right next to each other up here, so that's unusual. I'm not sure what we're going to be running into up here, but I'm excited to see. Also, I will say, because people want to know, like, my opinions on Fallout 76, it looks cool. What it looks like is it looks like Fallout 4, but with multiple people. And I gotta admit, I think it'd be fun. Like, I know another huge Fallout fan is Dan. You know, me and Dan and, you know, a few other people, maybe Mao, you know, running around the wasteland doing some things. Could be interesting. No guarantees, but it could be interesting. But the game looks good. And I think actually adding multiplayer is a good natural progression for the series. Because I had wondered... Actually, when Fallout 4 originally came out, if there was going to be maybe some multiplayer aspect. They ended up not having it, but I had wondered that. The MORTON residence. I'm also getting real close to another level, which is nice. It's nice that you know, it's late in the game, so it's harder to level up, but I still am. MORTON residence. Huh, it looks like you can't get in. How do you get in this? Huh. Well, it's chained, but you also can't get in, like, the front door. I mean, there might be a way in the ceiling or something. That's wild. It doesn't seem to be any way in. The back door's also boarded up? Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about this for now. I'm going to continue to move. There's probably going to be another way in here that I'm not aware of. There's like a secret entrance or something. Some sort of silo here. I was wondering if maybe you could get in through that, but it doesn't seem so. Get a little American flag. Some ammo. It's appreciated. Bradberton's just down the hill. The MORTON residence is clearly important. It's a marked location. But there's no obvious way inside at the moment. Trying to see if there's anything over here. There's a sign. Gonna wander up here and see what I can find. Have a nuke. Well, that's, kind of has a different meaning now. There's actually a lot to see here. There's a little tiny outskirts of a town, you know, south of Nuka-World that we saw last episode, but there was really, I mean, ultimately nothing to it at all. So I'm looking forward to there being a little bit more to Bradberton. Well, that's sad. That's really sad. And nothing really out here. Alright. Some of these houses are going to be open. I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure if there's enemies over here. We've seen a lot of gunners, although we've also seen a Deathclaw now and a Yaguai. Just a garage. Carport, really. Flip lighter? I don't need any of this. I mean, I guess it's... I guess it's not heavy. Trying to see if there's anything out in the distance. I know that we're probably at the map boundaries. Doesn't look like there's anything of interest out there. There's a big house up on the hill, but again, it looks boarded up, and it kind of looks like there might be a... like an... yeah, a little cemetery here. Oh, well, look at this. There's a raider maybe burying his buddy, or he's burying his buddy, or he was, digging someone up. Probably more likely. Don't really use mines, but I took it anyway. I like these little tiny additions, because otherwise the world feels dead. You know, it doesn't feel like there was anything going on. But when you have these little additional details, it really adds a lot. It's one of the things I hope they continue to work with in Fallout 76. And honestly, I think that the setup that Fallout 4 has had, and then, you know, the other 3D Fallout games, I think it'll work for Fallout 76. There's not a whole lot, in my opinion, that is in this game that doesn't feel like it wouldn't also work with, you know, playing with buddies. Obviously, there's going to be some things that have to change, right? But, I mean, as a whole, feels like it'd be fairly compatible. There's probably not going to be so much of an overarching, you know, story that you're completing as much as it is quests to, you know, rebuild America. But it'll still be really neat. Bradberton. Nuka-Cola floats. Well, I had high hopes for this town. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, God. Jesus, I heard a sound. And I turned, and now I see the sound. There's two, man. That's rough. Let's start with this. And then to your friend. Got him. Hey, leveled up. You good, Gage? They're no longer a threat, pal. We're done. Okay. Leveling up is nice. Don't need the glue. Wait, what? Oh, hi. I mean, I should have known. There's not just going to be two, like, big ghouls. There's going to be multiple, but still. Start with you. I'm a little too close to your chin. Gracious sakes. Grit looks good with that colorful weapon. There's also another charred ghoul. Can I do this without hurting Gage? Maybe. Gage, let him move a sec. I got this. Critical. There. A little easier to kill now. Is there anyone else around? Yes. Something is in there. You can handle this one, right? Gage, I do have fun with you. You're a fun guy. I enjoy your company. Oh, here comes another friend. These are all leveled guys, but the problem solver tears them apart. I mean, absolutely tears them apart. There's another one! I mean, you gotta admit though, like, if I didn't have... That one's down too. There's even more. These are all level 92 guys. If I didn't have this weapon, I mean, this would be rough. This would absolutely be rough. Now I've got, you know, one-legged guys just laying around town. And I've got another one somewhere up here or in the building or something trying to figure out how to get to me. Got that guy. Is there more? Just that one. Hey, buddy. Gonna put you down, okay? Getting plenty of experience. I also have the, You can get closer, man. He's not gonna get you. I think you're safe. Are we good? Oh, there's a wither. Oh, there you are. Is that where you were before? I don't know. Okay. Did we mop up the town? I think we mopped up the town. All right, so let's take a look at the level up that we got. Level 92. I'm curious if we'll hit level 100 before the end of the LP, but I'll be honest, I don't think we will. I mean, I know that there's some people out there that are like, this LP is going to go to episode 350, and I'm like, no, it's not. It just really, there's not that much left. Things that'll help me most. I really enjoyed I enjoyed actually getting a chance to do a Sandman kill. Having the silence weapon jump up an additional 15%, so it does 30% sneak damage, would be helpful when an enemy explodes. That doesn't happen very often, in my opinion. That's one of the problems. The other thing I was talking about doing was working towards some of these other things like Penetrator. You know, there's no place to hide. In VATS, you can target an enemy's body parts that are blocked by cover. And then Concentrated Fire, every attack gains accuracy. There's some good stuff, but again, they're way down here. Gun Fu would also be cool. Do 25% more damage to your second VATS target and beyond. Doesn't work well with the specific gun I'm using right now, but it's still a good thing. The one thing I've been really impressed, 4-leaf clover comes up a lot, and we only have one perk point in it. Like, it comes up, it feels like all the time, like several times an episode we get 4-leaf clover, and it might be because we're using automatic weapons, but I'm really impressed. Like, this is easily one of my favorite perks, just because of how often it comes up. Critical Banker is useful, but I don't think we really need that many. This would allow criticals to do even more damage. I think I'm gonna do that, because I use a lot of criticals, and having the extra damage would be good. Because that's a huge bonus, and we get a lot of those. Alright, so now, now that these guys are gone, we should be able to look around pretty safely. Rachel. And also I hear a guy. There you are. You missed. It's like I'm a, is there another one outside? There, oh my god, they're everywhere. Jesus. Okay, well, let's make sure we get you... I have several questions about what's happening right now. Okay. Oh my god. I cannot believe there's so many of these guys around. There's my next friend. This is extremely effective. Reloading, reloading, reloading. Gage is holding his own. Oh, we're just shooting at these guys now? Alright. I mean, they're a lot of, they're certainly worth a lot of experience. And they go down pretty easy with this gun. Rachel is someone who you guys had said to watch out for. There's a holotape, and I believe this holotape specifically was the reason we needed to come here before we did Kitty Kingdom. So I don't know what's on this holotape, but it's certainly important since so many of you mentioned it.
I think this is it. I can't go any further. I can feel it taking me. No. know. Gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. What towns and outposts I could find said that we ghouls just go feral eventually, and there's nothing to be done. Maybe it was the misters. Held out. As long as I can. I know this isn't what you'd want, but I can't stand the thought of mindlessly attacking everyone around me. So I've decided to end it on my own terms. I don't know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka-World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you, Oz.
Well, that was certainly sad. The question is, who is Oz? I mean, obviously, Rachel's either very close friend or lover. I guess we're going to maybe learn a little bit more about Oz once we get to Kitty Kingdom. I think Kitty Kingdom maybe should be the next place we go. Obviously, we want to finish the outskirts, but then perhaps that's where we'll head. Jesus, these things are everywhere. Don't get up. Man, the sneak attacks. Sneak attacks are pretty good damage. Oh god. That one's still alive. Sup, friend? Keep in mind now, crits do double damage because of that perk. IMO, not a bad perk. Gage, can you do cleanup here? I really thought that we had killed all these things, and they just keep showing up. This is unreal. I'm also really curious about this MORTON residence, so I want to figure out how to get in there, but one step at a time. You're done. And, some of them... Oh, you seem lost. Oh, no. Got him. Whew! Some of them have, you know, some relatively helpful stuff on them. But most of them don't. Now, there's another one on its way over here. It's probably... Is it another level 92 charred fair? Are you serious? How, dude? I'm glad that I'm... I hate to say... I'm glad that I'm strong now. But I am. I'm glad that I'm strong now. I'm glad that I don't have to worry about this stuff as much. It has been a hot minute since we got a, you know, a monster that was leveled higher than us, though. For sure. I can't get over... I've never seen this many charred feral ghouls in my life. God, now that one's waking up. Is that another charred? No, okay, that one's not charred. Got it. We finished this one off yet? I'm almost a quarter of the way to level 93. And it's been a long time since I've leveled up 2 levels in like one episode. That sort of thing just doesn't happen this late in the game. But there's a lot of experience. There's also a lot of frickin' ghouls. Oh, that one had a hairbrush. Just store here. Sprain fungus. Huh. No enemies. And it looks like this is still being used. I mean, clearly it can't be. But there is a terminal, which is really nice. Cash register doesn't have anything in it. Cash register doesn't have anything in it. Cash register is locked. That doesn't happen very often. Let's get this thing open.
Yes.
Just some money. There's also this. I'm going to open up this as well. That might be what the terminal controls, but hopefully there's some messages or something on it. That would be nice.
Got it.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's quite a few things in here. Let's see. Little Nuka gift shop. This is cute. They were doomed. In the West. West is not even close. Look. Well, it can't be look if it's not Doom. That was stupid. I'm just clicking stuff at this point. It's got to be something with an O in the slot, or maybe a D or an M4.
There we go.
There we go. All sales are final. Absolutely no refunds. New products. I've just finished displaying 2 new products along with signage. Please push these new products as often as you can. There will be a bonus $5 gift card to whoever sells the most. Cappy Ashtray, small and large. Cappy's Candy Cigarettes. Note, Nuka-Cola Corporation has not responded to my request to verify if the rumor of actual nicotine being present in their candy cigarettes is true or not. Please do not call attention to this while speaking with customers. Little Nuka Gift Shop offers the following deals, discounts, and sales. Employees are responsible for being familiar with these offers. Off-site parking. Joe Johnson has graciously allowed us to use a couple acres of his land for off-site parking. Parking is $15 an hour with the following notes. Grass lot parking only. Not responsible for damage, loss, or stolen vehicles and or goods. 24-hour towing is available should cars become stuck. Only a 10-minute walk to the bus stop. Buses arrive every 15 minutes. Joe has also suggested that bug repellent be advised. And general sales. The following sales are ongoing throughout the year. T-shirts are buy 5, get 1 free. Visors are buy 1, get 1 50% off. Customers receive 5% off batteries with the purchase of any product that requires them. And finally, memo. We recently had an incident where an employee swapped out Nuka-Cola branded items for off-brand knockoffs. This is absolutely not allowed. We operate with the approval of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, so any cheap knockoff quality products are not tolerated and will result in immediate termination. How to tell if an item is off-brand? Names may be spelled wrong or a variant is used. Cappy, Nuka-World. The official Nuka-Cola logo is absent from the product. Some exceptions may be made, so please see management when in doubt. Leland. That was nice. Made me feel like I'm part of the world and the world is real. And there is an enemy somewhere. 2 enemies. Okay. Let's go upstairs the hard way. Souvenir plate. Doesn't seem to be anything else up here. It's cool they have, some Nuka-World stuff on display. That one's gone. I mean, there's also brain fungus around. Okay, I guess we're done. It's weird because you know that there's enemies around. They're finding their way to the door. There's my pretties. I was wondering when you guys would show up. Gauge move. Did not mean for that to happen. Gauge doing great. Oh, that one wants a piece of me, it seems. My friend, they're really slow. Especially, it's a little strange because they can be quite fast. That leg was a slow lob. Down, boy, down. Wow, that one exploded. Still in caution. This is... How many ghouls have we killed this episode? This is unreal. There's also a bunch more dots that just appeared. Like... I've never really thought that the game was spawning enemies anywhere, right? But for the first time ever, I'm thinking, is the game spawning enemies? Sneak attack for 3.2x damage? Like his abs... Cage killed him before I had a chance for VATS to work. Whenever you've got that much sneak damage, especially with criticals doing double damage, like now headshots while sneak, like you're gonna kill whatever it is. I mean, as long as the weapon doesn't completely suck. If the weapon sucks, then you're gonna have a problem. But as long as it doesn't completely suck, check this out. Okay, actually, it didn't kill him. Got him. Any more? This is... I really thought that we were going to be okay, but also I'm learning very quickly that Bradberton's actually bigger than I thought, which is a welcomed problem. I like that there's so much here to see, which is nice. Let's see... Before we start heading back out that way, does this go anywhere? That's boarded up. This is open, but only because there's no door. Had some signage on it. This might have been some sort of gift shop. The Chinese officer sword. What was this? This is a little strange. What? Why is there a... I'm not really sure what this was supposed to be. A little odd. This is also boarded up. This is also boarded up. While I'm looking at it and thinking about it, I'm going to walk over here to this little farmhouse. And I'm real close to the Red Rocket truck stop as well. Oh, the pack! Oh, hi, guys! Nice to see some other folks out here. What y'all shooting at? Okay, you guys are shooting at something. Legendary pack. I think there's probably a gunners or something in there. I'm gonna let them handle that while I look in here. It's closed off. Door. Oh, kitty cats! Hi, guys! I'm always happy to stumble across some kitties. Stimpack, purified water. Y'all doing okay? Katana and Luna. Aww. You guys are precious. Wooden crate. What is this place? Why is there a cell? This is a little bizarre. We've got a plasma mine, Radix, stealth boy.
No lock's gonna stand between the overboss.
Weird. Super weird. Like, it was like a cage for someone, but they gave them a nice little chair. Really, really strange. Fuse. There's nothing else of interest in here, and these cats are just by themselves. Alright, you guys stay good, kitties. Let's see if the pack took care of whatever it is they were shooting at. They're not shooting anymore, so I guess so. Gunners? Scavenger. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do, man. That's, they shoot them. They shoot them dead. Nothing up there. There's a pool. Well, kinda. There kind of was at some point. Not really sure if it counts now. A little jacuzzi area. Looks disgusting. Yeah, pretty sure these scavengers were alive like 1 minute ago. Some pre-war money just laying around. Oh wow, there's a lot of them in here. Well, yeah, the pack, you see, they don't like the people, and they'll shoot you. And you know, I'm really taking a hands-off approach with this whole overboss thing. You know, what you do in the park is my business. What you do outside the park, I'm not here to play judge and jury. You know, live your life, man. Just, you know, don't hurt any of our guys. Looking good. I think I'm going to end this episode by heading over here to the Red Rocket truck stop. Trying to keep in mind that I have missed a lot in Bradberton. But I will be back. Next episode I'll hit up the far side of that town. But I'll see if there's anything here. The Nuka-World Red Rocket. Subway token. That's cool. That's really cool. Electronic, no food in here. Always a nice little back room to these places. Television doesn't work, I wonder why. As much as I've loved this armor, not having a headlamp is kind of a pain. I mean, I could still maybe find one with a headlamp, but that's probably not going to happen realistically. Finding a power armor helmet is going to be kind of hard on its own. Finding one with a headlamp is basically impossible. There you are. God, I couldn't find you. Also, 2 master level locks in the same episode. Got it. Thank God.
That's it.
Yeah, this one actually had some fairly decent stuff in it. There's a note I can't check. Nuka-Cola bottle. I think this is just here to exist. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly of interest here. you know, power armor station, which is kind of nice. Workshop. Can't be used until Nuka-World has power. Okay, so this will actually be a workshop location. That makes a lot more sense. But otherwise, nothing of interest outside. And no mole rats jumping up through the ground either, which is certainly appreciated. That is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's still more to see of Bradberton and certainly the outskirts. It's taking a little while to get around everywhere and see everything, but there's a lot of interesting things to see. So I'm not going to apologize for that. As far as, you know, how much is left of Bradberton, I'm not sure, but I think we probably saw about half. Also looks like there's something way out in the distance. Is that a... It looks like it might be a dam. There might be more around here than I thought. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time for more StephenPlays Fallout 4.